things you talked about was the importance of the next few months and continue to progress as a team and kind of develop the work habits and mindset that you need to go on in the season. How do you feel it went, and where do you think you and the team are right now as far as that goes?
Been incredibly productive offseason. Went well. Looking forward to coming into camp and kind of carrying over a lot of what we built on since season end.
I know that the player run practices were really important for you. How did you feel they went, and were they different than previous years?
They went incredibly well. You get a lot. It's not as much you see the benefits in the practices as you do once you move into camp, because there's a there's a much smaller learning curve, because football is pretty fresh in your head because you've been doing it every week, as opposed to kind of picking up from where you left off in spring. You can kind of keep the ball rolling.
Go ahead.
You've taken a lower profile, it seems like, to most of the people in the public since last season. Is that intentional?
I mean, more or less. I'm just kind of living my life. Just didn't play as well last year, so I guess less people kind of cover me. But I mean, I'm just kind of working as hard as I can every day.
But I mean, have you made a conscious effort to say, I'm not going to, say things. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to be quieter. I'm not going to.
Not too much. I mean, I kind of haven't said anything stupid on social media, but
yeah,
for the most part, just kind of doing the grind, focusing and working out, practicing, growing.
Well, the whole social media thing, was that intentional? You said to yourself, I'm going to back off on this?
I mean, it wasn't really like a definitive, like, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I just kind of tuned out a little bit.
Is it all part of, you think, it's part of your growth process? Is this kind of how you see it? I mean, do you feel like a different player now than you were 2 years ago when you came in here as a freshman?
Yeah, absolutely. You go every day, get older, get bigger, get better, get smarter, and UCLA has treated me very well these last few years, and I definitely look forward to continuing that process.
Do you feel like you have something to prove?
No, I just come out every day and prove to myself that that I can be as good as I want to be, and as a team, we just kind of work as hard as we can every day to see how far we can push this thing.
What would you say is the most important thing you've learned in the first 2 years?
I don't know. It's kind of a loaded question. I mean, I would say you kind of just learn kind of subtleties on how to manage your time. I'd say time management is probably one of the biggest skills I've developed since I've been here, because your schedule's pretty jam-packed. 5-6 days a week, and that one day you have off, you're just kind of making up for what you missed out on for that week. But I definitely, as a student athlete in general, you learn how to time manage. It's kind of trial by fire.
Where do you think you guys are as far as the new coaching staff, particularly on the offensive side, and incorporating kind of the changes that they want to make and kind of moving the offense forward?
I mean, it's a new offense in terms of terminology, but football's football. It's exciting. Love Coach Fish. He's awesome. I think we're heading in a really good direction. Really excited for what we can do.
It seemed like watching spring that the word I would use would be a little bit more dynamic offense, a little more wrinkles, a little more fun thrown in with some different things.
You can use whatever words you want. Kind of football's football. It's an offense, and I think with these player-owned practices, we're going to be able to kind of get rolling and start building from day one, and not kind of have to start from scratch, let's say. So I'm really excited for where we're heading, and I think the offense is going to be really fun.
Do you think the first couple of years, because of the injury and because of the team, did that humble you at all? I think some coach was saying something like, maybe more saying something to that effect. Do you feel at all like that? I don't know, was there any kind of humbling?
Yeah, I mean, I've lost 3 games out of 6 last year. It's not great. Definitely kind of have to take a step back, regroup, regather, and see how you're going to attack this thing differently.
Why do you think that this year you guys have a chance to turn things around?
I think there's like a different energy in the locker room. I think everyone's really excited to attack the year. We're supremely confident in our coaching staff. I can't speak as much to the defense, but offensively, I'd go to war with any one of them. We have a really good crop of poor leadership in the locker room. We are all pretty. We have the same goals and process and ideas in mind, and I think we're kind of there's no miscommunication. We all know where we're going. We all know how we want to get there.
Is it tough to have that confidence considering the lack of success last year?
No. I mean, maybe, but I think we're just kind of attacking it every day. We just kind of gotta take it step by step, take punches as they come.
I'm going back to this again, but you just seem quiet. You seem quieter, more understated this year. And is that, I was trying to figure out if that's intentional on your part.
I don't know. Maybe.
You know, the quotes aren't. Your quotes were. You had some pretty great quotes the first couple of years and pretty outlandish stuff. And
I hope to keep giving you some.
But there's no concerted effort on your part to say, okay, I'll just let my play do my talking more, or I'll just, you know.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. But I don't know.
I don't want. Yeah, no. I don't want to put words in your
Yeah,
mouth.
no,
It just
you're
seems like, yeah. Well, now you didn't go to Pac-12 Media Day. Were you okay with all that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's more of a senior thing. Scott and Kenny wanted to represent the team, so I think they did it pretty well.
Obviously, the two big things with the offense were offensive line and running game. What's your confidence level in those as we head into camp?
I'm supremely confident. I think Sonny is an awesome addition to the team. I think Coach has a really good idea on what we're good at and how to take advantage of those strengths. And I think he can tailor the offense and to take advantage of what we're really good at. And excited for what's to come.
When you say coach, you're talking about Fish there?
Yes.
Okay.
And your health is fine. You're 100%.
Absolutely.
Last year, you on the sideline, you had the headphones on when you watched some of the games and heard some of the coaches' calls. Did you pick anything up on that, or anything big come of those? Did you learn anything huge, or is it too early to see what you picked up from that? Because it's not.
It's just kind of a different perspective. It was interesting. I mean, I kind of got to play a little bit of a coach's role with Mike, and it was cool. But I'd rather not have a headset on moving forwards. I'd rather be in the game. So yeah, it was interesting.
How hard was it to watch at the end of last year? How hard was that?
I mean, it wasn't great. I definitely am looking forward to being on the field this year with my guys.